Hello everyone.
Wait, can you
Hello,
click? Maybe click on the portal?
No, later. We need to talk to him first. Seriously, we're gonna talk to our lady. What the fuck did just happen here?
Oh. That's different.
My esteemed husband, I'm afraid I can't spare the time for the more frivolous facets of marriage, as I'm to preside over a court case very soon. Bit of a bizarre one, actually, but rather clear-cut. The gist of it is that a ship sank, and initially there were only 2 survivors. A dwarf and a lizard clung to some flotsam, but it too started to sink, so the dwarf kicked away his miserable companion, who quickly drowned. Self-defense thus pleads the dwarf. Cold-blooded murder thus protests the prosecution. I'm inclined to agree with the latter. Fellow's going to hang, and there's an end to it.
I'm sure. Yeah, I think he might make it. Yeah, he couldn't even see.
This makes her happy.
Yeah, very be happy.
This.
Yeah. Because he just think about it. If he would have thought better, he actually thought of a situation, thought about a way to actually shape both of them, he would have maybe been better. But no, without thinking, blah, he kept it.
Yeah, shall we do this?
Yeah,
Or should we do this?
yeah, just goes to the.
I say this though. I have to say, I would have done the same.
That's so. But I would still have would have hanged the guy.
Because he doesn't happy about saying yeah.
You see. She wants
I'm
to
gonna say
hang
soon hour after the letter. I'm gonna say this.
with the self-defense does speak to it.
Should you say this?
Yeah, we can do it.
Never would I. Well, unless instinct takes over, I might, but... Oh, now look what you've done. Doubt rears its head, but is it reasonable doubt? I must think on this solely and serenely, if you'd be so kind.
Now she got confused.
Yeah.
I believe that was a bottle one makes you the other one more happy.
No, in that case it would have made her more unhappy.
We don't know, later we will know something.
Well, they like us.
So lizards because they're the most happy about us.
Yay.
Okay, you were talking about?
My studies have been highly interesting of late, and have yielded results of great interest to you.
Whoa.
I'm not surprised. When one meets Corvus, one sees his true guise. But in a word, yes. I know the game he plays. Ask me about Corvus, my friend, and I will tell you all about the architect. Why, Corvus told me, of course. He'll tell you everything if you ask, for he relishes in the opportunity to unfold his plans, see you react. The term is pretty much self-descriptive, actually. You've talked to Grumio, haven't you? Well, there you go. The raven sings to him, he says. Shows him pretty miracles. That's just Corvus toying with him, just like he toys with your brothers and sisters. The demon can't help itself. He invades people's minds and plays havoc with them. As long as he teaches useful things, though, he can be a blessing. Because that excitable imp down in the engineering bay would never have thought of something as outlandish as a jetpack, unless he saw it in a fantasy of the night. That much I can assure you. Indeed I can. No corridor leads to the dismal vault he haunts, but enter the flames of the fireplace, and afore Corvus you shall find yourself. If you wish it. I myself, I recommend no such visit. You may, Commander.
No! Listen to you.
At last we meet, Dragon Knight. Too long have I sensed your steadfast tread along my halls, like a reverberation through the spine. Too long have I heard your voice linger, like the recollection of a dream near forgotten. Too long have we been intangibly intimate without having made one another's acquaintance. I am Corvus, the Raven, the Demon. I am what makes this ship a source of inconceivable power, and unbeknownst to you, I am your greatest ally. Greater than the wizard, your generals, and your armies combined.
That was strange.
Remember Sakura was a demon? Sakura was a demon.
Oh shit, wait.
Today we finally look one another in the
You
eyes.
don't have eyes.
Both of us relish in the promise locked within. Indeed I do. For all I desire is war. I pick no sides. I spare no creature. War, blood, dark days of death innumerable. That is what I crave. Maxos, I give nothing freely. That accursed wizard I make work for his revelations. But that fatuous imp, him I give my knowledge for free, so that he may pass it on to you. The one who will burn and battle the better for it. Yes, quite so. So ardent did this pitiful architect desire revenge that I saw my chance. He'd do anything to enact her death, even enact his own. So long we worked on that poisonous concoction, and already I could see the world through his eyes when it was finally brewed. He slipped it into her wine, and she, naive girl, yet a dragon, drank it all. I watched on as he leant over her and inhaled deeply as she exhaled her last breath. I do believe he climaxed then and there, the twisted soul. I laughed till I wept blood. But to give you power so that I may have my pleasures, I suffer in this lonely place where that devilish sorcerer tears in strips my mind and takes off with shattered memories. The fragments of true potential that might have been. And yet I remain free in dreams, for in dreams I have dominion. Long do I sleep, roam in reverie and wander worlds of wonder. Dimensions you can neither behold nor comprehend. There have I found what I shall give you, in return for the deathless soul that is life's blood. I am but a slave now, bound by a demon's oath to serve the one that bound me. No more than an infernal genie in a rather exceptional bottle. Give me leaves, though, and I can claw for the things I crave. Dearest dragon, so rash, so impetuous. But fine, I will tell you. All I want is blood. Thick, sweet, dripping ruby blood. It nourishes me. It sustains me. Give me lease to walk the dreams of your peoples. I devour them in sleep, and yours will be untold powers. Or perhaps you desire the affection of those whose benefit you need. If it is the dwarven favor you are after, for instance, I can attune their allegiance in a night. If I'm allowed to feast on the plump, bloody souls of others, that is. And if you want to taste true power,
I don't want him to do that.
want to experience the true richness of demonic might, You will give me your wife, dragon. Render her unto me, so she may become a bloody servant, and the ruthless radiance of domination will be yours.
Wash your face. You want to sacrifice the buy? Oh.
I am beyond such petty concepts as could you be. Think on it, dragon. Return to me when you have brushed the cobwebs from your mind. Morality is but a ball and chain. Listen to me and cut the chain.
But giving a wife would take away a lot of the story.
No, I was gonna let him loose into people's dreams.
But no. What if it gets your dreams? Imagine have a good night dream of, you know, of your fantasies.
No,
Then he appears, and all mercilessly men come in. They do stuff to you.
No,
Imagine those dreams.
he devours you when you sleep.
He's using them Dream Eater. I mean, he's just copying Pokemon. No. I want to know it.
I will allow it.
No. No, he's too bad. No.
Shut up, kill me.
No.
When we need it, we will start do so.
Yeah, if it appears that we really need his help, we will do so. If not, run away.
Okay.
That's it.
Me not still thinking. How on this I sacrifice you?
Dance away. He's really nice, ain't he?
Yes.
Hey, we have not fun of that.
Start moving forward.
Full on charge, kill everything, murder their families. Lol.
Lol, 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 lol.
So funny. Just
Lol
murder.
in their face while you devour their families. Oh, how demonic we are. The first battle. In a long time.
That's why we can't accept another petty demon's wrath. We have our own, more powerful wrath that he cannot compare to. So we have that. I'm just giving you, you know,
Go.
ways. You
Actually,
know.
give me more rhyme.
Wait, no, you're not hot. Yeah, and you say no to it? Then you want more?
I will devour your soul.
I don't have one.
Just Jack. And the first battle is here. Who shall we make? Edmund, you go do it. We lost 1 minute. Oh look! He completely annihilated you, bitches.
Lol, you murdered your entire family. Lol.
Cameron really is cold-blooded murderer. Tomorrow drives suspected.
Delicious go. Wait, the economy pays off since
Colonel?
this is first year.
Who's the colonel? Oh, he's good. What?
I hope you don't mind, Commander, but I've requested that a few of your generals should undo the havoc that is being caused by a group of lizard rebels.
Oh.
These misguided souls have taken to the teachings of a cult that worships the so-called One God, and they're causing no end of unrest where they dwell. I'm sure Henry and Edmund are the proper officers for the job, wouldn't you agree? They'll need to be diplomatic.
Should have?
It would help.
Were that I were the monarch and you the general,
What?
I'd kill
What
for
is-
one of
is
your
there any
powers,
dumb
whereas
shit
you...
Wait, I'm gonna... Who's the colonel?
Commander, A word in your ear. There seems to be a spot of trouble in one of the provinces. Some lizard rebel running amok. Naught but a trifle that Prospera has requested us to deal with. But she wants me and Bloody Edmund to go together. Yes, he's a lizard too, it stands to reason. But the man's as pleasant as a cactus down your trousers. So if you don't mind, I'll go alone. Practice? I'll be practicing skittles with his balls before the day is out. You know that cold-blooded cretin annoys me to no end.
He annoys me too.
I'll follow your orders, Commander.
Shit, doesn't annoy me.
But we're supposed to quell an uprising, you know. Not add fuel to the fire.
And he's like, hey woman.
A dear old
He's been
lady,
doing
our
that for
Prospera.
circus.
But it's...
He's been, think about it. He's been going in circles just to wait for the one chance to meet that one woman. Oh my god. Just finally she came. Hi. I'm not talking to you. Sad. Good personality.
See my mates? What? Mates?
Ironclad can deploy sea mines that in automated flow.
Oh.
They
I already that. Warlock, meet the Beatles.
where we need to find
In the Beatles for 56 seconds. For the Empire!
oh. We're not gonna allow them to suicide. We're not gonna make suicide bombs.
Okay, let's do this.
Didn't she just kill us?
I used that thing on creating ironclads.
Well, sadly, we should end this here. So, may the Blarg be with you.
And die.
Bastards.
Meh.